Hey everyone, Nitesh this side. Hope you're doing well. So let's start with the question. So the question is binary search. So you have given an array of integer nums which is sorted in ascending order and an integer target. Okay, so you're given an array and a target, and array is already sorted. What you have to do, you have to write a function to search target in nums. Okay, if target exists, then return its index, otherwise return -1. Okay. If the element is present, then you have to give the index of that element. If it is not present, then you have to return -1. Okay, and you must write an algorithm with order of log and time complexity. So let's see with an example. Okay, so let's take this example. So we have given this array and target is 9. Okay, so if we mark the indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can see target 9 is present in array and the index is 4, so we just return 4 at here. Okay, now let's take another example also. So let's mark the indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we search for target 2 is not present at here, so we just return the -1. Okay, so first approach, what we are going to we thinking is like we can do a linear search. Okay, so linear search is a simple, like we can go from start, and if we found any element and we just return the index of that element if it is matching. If not, we return the -1 as an example too. Okay, but now how binary search is different from linear search is like the binary search has a condition. First, like it should be in sorting order. Okay, the array is in the sorting. Either it can be ascending or descending, but it should be in the sorted order. Now, how binary search is working? Binary search use the divide and conquer strategy. Basically, what it just do, it's calculate the middle element, and after calculating the middle element, if it is found the element, it just return the output. If not, either it can go to left part or either it can go to the right part. It's depend on the target. Okay, so let's see. Let's take this example. So we have this nums array. Okay, this is -1, 0, 3, 5, 9, and a 12. Target is 9. Let's give this indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so our start pointer will at here. So this is our start. Now this is our end. First step is to calculate the middle. Okay, so how we will calculate? We just do start plus end divided by 2. This will give us the middle. And if we calculate the middle for this, 0 plus 5 divided by 2. So it is 5 divided by 2, which is 2. Okay, so our middle is at this point, at this index. Okay, so first step is to check if your nums of mid is equal to target, then just return the mid. Okay, if you compare the element at the middle index is not equal to our target, so will not lies in this. Okay, so if it is not matching, what we have to do, either we have to traverse this half array from this left side or this right side. Okay, so how we will do it, we will basically update start or end pointer. Okay, so what we will do, we will compare else if nums of mid is greater than target. Okay, if the number at middle is greater than target, that means I only need to search in the left part. Okay, so like element is array is already sorted, so we don't need to search in this part if the element is greater than target. Otherwise, if element at the middle is smaller than the target, then we have to search in the right part. Okay, so if it is not, we will update our end. So end will now mid -1. It is not condition true, so else start equal to mid +1. Okay, so in this condition, like in this case, this condition is basically, you can say this third condition is working. So we will update our start, like our nums of mid is 3 and 3 is less than 9, so we will go to this condition and we'll update start. So start will now come at here. Okay, we again follow these steps. Okay, so this is first step and this is second condition, you can say. So now we again calculate the middle. So middle is 3 plus 5, it is 8 divided by 2 and it is 4. Okay, so our middle is now at here, and now first step is to compare it with our target. So as you can see, nums of mid is 9 and our target is also 9, so we just return the mid from here. So this is the index which we get. Okay, after like we cross our array, like our start crossing the end, that means we didn't find the array, we just return -1 from here. Okay, so let's write the. Okay, so before writing the code, let's calculate the time complexity for this. So what we are doing is basically we have a n size of array and we are just doing it divided the, like we are either go to the left part or either we will go to the right part. So we are dividing the problem into 1/2. After this we again go to n divided by 4. Similarly we'll reach to, you can say, at one element, like where we found the element. Okay, so if I just write it down it like this, so we can also write, like if it is 1, then it's the bigger one is double. Okay, after this is it's also double. Similarly this is you can say 8, then it's n. Okay, so if we calculate the sum of this GP, so this will be, you can say, a of rn minus 1 r minus 1. Here our a is 1, so we'll update a, and r, you can say the difference between them, so it's a 2 to the power, like every time we are multiplying by 2 2 2. Okay, so 2 to the power n minus 1, 2 minus 1. So if we solve this, this is 2n minus 1 and this is 1. So if I on an average compare, so it's a 2 to the power n. Okay, so let's assume this sum of n is, let's say, is a k. Okay, so this is 2 to the power n. If we take the log for this, so log of k, and in the log the n power will come at first and then log 2. Okay, now if we calculate that for the nth element, so it will be log k to the base 2. So this is the final complexity for the n element. Okay, so I hope you got the time complexity. And one more thing, whenever we calculate mid, what we are doing is we are doing s plus e divided by 2. Okay, it's a start plus end, but let's say like generally in the integer range, sometime if you do s plus e, you will basically cross the integer limit. So what we will do is basically we will just do s plus e minus s divided by 2. So in this case we first calculate the difference between them, and after that we just adding it to the s. Okay, so we will update our mid formula by this. Okay, so if I take you an example, so let's say this is our array and its indexing is 0 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Okay, so start is pointing at here and end is pointing at here. So if we go with the first formula, so it's basically mid equal to 0 plus 5 divided by 2. It's, you can say, 5 divided by 2 is 2. So we will come at here, and if we calculate with this formula, so from the both we got the same output. If I calculate, so 0 plus 5 minus 0 divided by 2. So this is 0 plus 5 divided by 2, which is 2, and it is 2. So from both the case we are getting the same index. Okay, let's calculate from here also. So let's say this, our start is at here, or let's say start at here. From here we calculate. So if we calculate, so 3 plus 5 divided by 2, which is 4, we come at here, and if we calculate with this formula, so this is you can say 3 plus, we calculate the difference between them first, 5 minus 4 divided by 2, and if we calculate, and this is 3, sorry, 5 minus 3, so 3 plus 2 divided by 2 is 1, and from here also we get the 4. But why we go with this formula? Because from this we will not get a, you can say, crossing the integer over limit. Okay, so let's write the code for this. Okay, so we need 2 pointers, so let's take first num start length, let's take s equal to 0 and end equal to n minus 1. So we'll loop over from s to e. Okay, first step is to calculate the mid, so we will update our mid formula, so it's s plus E minus S divided by 2. Now we'll see the three condition. If nums of mid is equal to target, we return the mid from here. Else if you say like nums of mid is greater than target, then that means you don't have to search in the right part, you will update your end, so end will be mid minus 1. Else you have to search in the right part, s equal to mid plus 1. After this, after like hold this loop, if you didn't find any element that is matching that target, so you just return -1. Okay, so let's run the code. So this is giving the correct output. Let's submit it. So our code is submitted. Hope you like it. Thank you for watching my video, and do join the Telegram group if you have any doubt and any concern. Thank you.